beaten world-class fighters. I think, who did he beat? He beat some high-level world-class boxers. And then, he got like 36, 37, 38.
Welcome to Boxing Media Hub. So the monster Naoya Inoue has just stopped Yi Yoon Kim in the 4th round.
Inoue is not only pound for pound the best in the world. Inoue is the best fighter I've ever seen. Ever seen, no matter what weight category or anything. I have never, ever, in the almost 60 years I've been in boxing, seen anything like it.
Famous pundit Joe Rogan has lately praised Japanese boxing star Naoya Inoue, also known as the Monster, for his extraordinary skill in the ring in a number of interviews. Rogan has emphasized Inoue's incredible speed, accuracy, and destructive force, which has made his opponents fearful. Rogan's appreciation highlights Inoue standing in the boxing world, where some people rank him as one of the best fighters of his generation.
And still can crack, and still as fast as lightning.
Yeah, look, the power that he possesses, but it's not a thumping power, it's that explosive speed, that explosive power, the footwork he gets in position. And all of a sudden he's landed 3, 4, 5 shots and then he's angled off. A lot like I did in my fight against Lopez. A lot of that, sparring paid off and it did shape me. And I know he did put out a tweet as well, saying that I hope the sparring we did, helped you in this fight. And straight away,
that's amazing.
And I was so excited. He's a legend of the sport.
He is a legend, and he's such an unusual guy. You know what's crazy about him is his calves.
Yeah,
when you look
massive.
At that, they're giant.
One of the most well-known commentators on combat sports, Joe Rogan, has publicly proclaimed Naoya Inoue to be among the best fighters of all time. With his flawless skill set, which combines speed, accuracy, and pure strength, Inoue, also known as the Monster, has conquered the boxing world. Longtime co-combat sports commentator Rogan has commended Inoue's ability to destroy elite opponents in a variety of weight classes, frequently displaying devastating knockout power and surgical accuracy.
Use that to set something up to get a guy gone. He only really lets his hands go if his opponents are hurt. That's just who he is. I actually appreciate that about him. It does a few things. One, it keeps him safe because it's basically a defense mechanism. If I'm not wild and loose, you can't really counter me, or I just won't slip up and do something stupid. So there's not a whole lot that I'm giving you, basically, as an opponent. Not a lot that I'm giving you. But also, it preserves energy. And he can preserve energy. I mean, the guys at that weight, they're a whole lot smaller, so they can definitely preserve energy. But when you're throwing those single shots like he does, it preserves energy. So he's still fresh in the championship rounds, which is quite...
In the most recent bout, Inoue knocked off Yi Yoon Kim in the 4th round to successfully defend his uncontested super phantom-weight championships. Inoue ended the bout with a spectacular knockout after giving Kim's temple a strong right hand. This victory is his 29th victory with 26 knockouts and his 24th championship defense in a row.
Great finisher. I think he's the best finisher in boxing. He's Joe Louis, he's Mike Tyson, he's Jack Dempsey. 3 of the greatest finishers in the history of the sport. He's all of them.
Rogan emphasized how Inoue's accomplishments, including as his multi-division title and his unending run of commanding wins, made him an indisputable powerhouse in the sport. He highlighted Inoue's versatility and adaptability, pointing out that the Japanese fighter's capacity to hold on to his strength and accuracy as he gains weight is a unique trait seen only in boxing's all-time greats. He frequently compares Noah's fighting IQ and in-ring prowess to boxing legends like Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather, which solidifies his conviction that he belongs among the sport's top.
Inoue went against the rope. Good right hand off the rope. He's fighting off the ropes now. There's not a part of his game I haven't seen. He's been everybody this fight. Good right hand to the body. Good jab. I mean, Paul Butler can't hit him with shit. Look, you see that? The footwork and the head movement. Right to, that left came so fast after the right to the body. Yeah, he hurt him. Butler's down. That's it. He's knocked out. 11th round. He broke him down and knocked him out. That is amazing because he tried to open him up. He tried to counter him. He tried to give him confidence. He chased him the whole time. He found a way to pick that lock and knock him out. That's an all-time great fight.
Inoue's smooth victories against elite fighters and his ability to captivate audiences with thrilling performances have solidified his status as a global boxing sensation. Rogan is also impressed by Inoue's humility and discipline outside of the ring, qualities that contribute to his history as a fighter.
Kid from Japan, Inoue. So when you see, he got the victory over Cool Boy Steph. Cool Boy Steph, he's not a heavy puncher, good boxer. But far as, Inoue, it was a Filipino fighter he had fought twice, Donaire. So Donaire was giving him fits in the first fight. And if I'm not mistaken, Donaire was somewhere close to 40 or 40 years old when he fought him the first time. Whereas, and he was in his 20s. So he should have knocked him out in the first fight. Fighting a guy, like I said before, at that age. What I need Inoue to do is, I need him to come fight in the U.S., random blood, urine testing. I think he's a hell of a fighter. A hell of a fighter. I won't take nothing away from him. Hell of a fighter. And I like him because I see he take a lot of my stuff from my plate.
The Japanese phenom Inoue just achieved a remarkable feat by becoming a two-time undisputed champion, which is uncommon in boxing. Renowned for his explosive strength and technical skill, Inoue keeps solidifying his reputation as one of the sport's top fighters.
People talk about the best fighter in the world, Terrence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez, stuff like that. They don't bring up why is Inoue great. They don't watch him. His IQ, if you can just watch him without hating, without being like a nationalist, just like, yo, I'm American, forget everybody in Japan or anywhere else. If you can just be a boxing fan and look, the guy's IQ, he beat Fulton IQ-wise. He set him up. And that's Cool Boy. Inoue's IQ, brother.
Due to his remarkable accomplishments and performances in a variety of weight divisions, Inoue is considered by many to be among the world's top pound-for-pound fighters. He has won world championships in 4 weight classes: light flyweight, ultra-light flyweight, a bantamweight, and super bantamweight, showcasing his strength and versatility.
Inoue went against the rope. Good right hand off the rope. He's fighting off the ropes now. There's not a part of his game I haven't seen. He's been everybody this fight. Good right hand to the body. Good jab. Paul Butler can't hit him with shit. Look, you see that? The footwork and the head movement. Back right to, that left came so fast after the right to the body. Yeah, he hurt him. Butler's down. That's it. He's knocked out. 11th round. He broke him down and knocked him out. That is amazing because he tried to open him up. He tried to counter him. He tried to give him confidence. He chased him the whole time. He found a way to pick that lock and knock him out. That's an all-time great fight.
Flat out, he's my favorite fighter in the world. Watching that guy fight, man. And waking up at 6:30 a.m. to watch the undercard to get ready for a Naoya Inoue fight has become a bit of a pastime for me now. I love it. I'm up there. I have my espresso. I'm sitting outside watching. My neighbors hate me because I'm yelling at the camera at 7:30 in the morning. Every knockdown that happened in this fight, and there was a bunch of them.
His noteworthy wins, which included defeating Stephen Fulton and Nonito Donaire, cemented his supremacy and won him recognition from boxing greats like Mike Tyson.
Would you
and
say
Teddy Atlas.
the monster is multi-dimensional?
Yeah, of course.
But have you seen him legitimately be multi-dimensional?
Yeah.
From a standpoint of being able, obviously we know he can punch.
Yeah.
We've seen him get to the body. But
he's a box people
I really haven't seen him stay on the outside and counter punch.
Do you think that's what he's gonna have to do against Fulton? No?
It's not the point. The point is you just call him the #1 fighter on the planet.
Pound for pound.
But you got to be able to do it all.
Yeah.
Who they fight? I mean, you can say that for Crawford. Who they fight?
And I've always said his torque is so impressive, the way he's able to kind of turn on everything, like you said, and he is so well balanced. But he also is so savvy in there with his feints, and he didn't fight or bite, I should say, on any of Fulton's feints. And he set up everything so perfectly and laid so many traps. I'll tell you, I was so impressed with how he looked because of the level of opponent he was facing. That's what made it like, damn.
Mario, I thought in the first round, he controlled it. But in the first minute of round 2, Fulton had a look on his face like, this is more difficult than I thought.
When he started going in his little feints, and he just with his little shoulders, he'd feint high, feint low, come up with the up jab. The up jab was so impressive. He had, his hands and his feet are quick, but the way he sort of sets his traps and he's able to kind of explode with quick combinations, and they all have power.
Yes. Right there, you were able to hit him.
One more minute.
Do you think the winner? Did you see the monster in the ring?
Yeah.
Do you think he's the best pound for pound, or the winner of this fight is the best fighter?
Japanese fighter is the best fighter. My opinion, I'm nobody, but I think he's the best fighter.
Mike, the idea's been thrown out there for him to move up to 130 fight to fight Gervonta Davis down the line. Could you see that fight happening?
Yeah, listen, how much he wants to move? He's 122 now, right?
He's 122. He'd be going to 135.
They fight 132, something like that. Both of them. Yeah.
Hey, give him a TV break. Give him a TV break. Yeah, TV break, y'all. One TV break. Come on, man. Get it there.
Might have it against Spencer. Keep switching.
If you should fight,
Hey, Mike, we got arguably. We got arguably. I'm cool.
Made him concentrate more on defense and surviving than Fulton really wanted to early. He set the course of the fight, the mentality of the fight, the theme of the fight right from the start. And had him thinking of surviving more than he wanted to think of surviving. He being Fulton. I'm not saying Fulton wasn't trying to win. He was. He's a confident, very proud fighter. And he's very strong mentally too. I'm saying that he never fully got a chance to get into a gear that he'd have liked to, where he could have gotten a rhythm going. Because Inoue put him right on his heels and a bit into a, as I said, a defensive posture, even though he's a defensive fighter who lives by defense and counters. Inoue mentally had him contained or limited a bit. You know, you have a lot of fast cars, you have Ferraris and all that stuff, so you would understand this. It's almost like putting somebody into a speeding car that's making turns at 120 miles per hour, and it's kind of hard to get comfortable behind the wheel when you're being tossed into the passenger seat. That's what it looked like to me. That he kept him under such pressure that he couldn't really get into the driver's seat. And the monster, I added a word to his name. The monster, I added smart monster. And I said this before the fight, and I say it again, that this was a matchup of styles that may have given you a glimpse of what a Pacquiao-Mayweather fight would have looked like if the fight had not happened 5 years too late, where Pacquiao was still at his peak as a great offensive fighter like Inoue is, and versus a great defensive fighter.
When paired with his technical skill and ability to knock out opponents, these accomplishments solidify him as one of the sport's top pay-per-view fighters.
Is the best boxer in the world. His resume is better. His accolades are better. Becoming two-time undisputed. The names that he's fought have all been legitimate and dangerous. We are seeing a potential icon in the making. Pound for pound, one of the hardest hitters. Pound for pound, one of the smartest fighters. Pound for pound has perfected nearly every aspect of this sport. Of every major monster in the boxing world today, he is the king of all. Even better than Terrence Crawford. Even better than Gervonta Tank Davis. Better than Usyk. We can keep going down the list. Inoue is the best fighter in the world today. There is no boxer today that has the complete package of outright talent, discipline, power, speed, skill, adaptability, defensive soundness, and toughness. All wrapped in one. That brother is the best fighter in the world. He's the best in the world.